Rutland, North Dakota man is in jail facing several charges related to the alleged sexual assault of a teenager. Ethan Hildebrandt is charged with felony gross sexual imposition and endangerment of a child, as well as misdemeanor charges of sexual assault and contributing to deprivation of a minor. A girl said Hildebrandt brought her to his apartment where he supplied her with marijuana and alcohol. According to criminal filings, the girl said she told Hildebrandt no multiple times throughout the assault. She left the apartment, called 911. Investigators say Hildebrandt is 19, the victim 15. He's being held in the Richland County Jail.